And the starting lineups have concluded. So just sit right back and relax. We'll be back in just a moment. Well, the weekend has officially begun, and we welcome you to this 2K Sports presentation of NBA. It's all yours.
Thank you, Kevin.
Well said, David. Wonderful story. Thank you. So the opening lineup for the Suns. Mourning is out there with Antetokounmpo. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And there's Klay Thompson. And it's Pippen in at the point. And for the Knicks, they've got Mullen. Malone is out there with Russell. Then it's Magic Johnson. And it's McGrady in a two-guard. Yeah, tonight, Greg, two teams with a lot of talent, but also a lot of inexperience.
And we'll see some spectacular plays, but also a few boneheaded ones as well. Always interesting to watch these young players develop. Nice effort taking the early lead. Here we go.
Take a nice deep breath. You score on that first possession. Gets the game started the right way.
Russell, a screen on Leonard. Here's Mullen.
Phoenix foul. Alonzo Mourning. That's his first personal. First team foul.
Here's Johnson. Russell trying to free himself up. That's good from Johnson on the assist by Russell.
And when you have this kind of size as a point guard, what a tremendous advantage. Magic can really match up with all five positions.
Pippen against Johnson. Johnson with the block. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Johnson. How about that strong defensive performance for this half's Mobile One block?
And right out of the gate, trying to set the tone defensively, you gotta love that energy.
And just about a minute into the first quarter. Shot clock at 3. Here's Pippen. He's off on that one. And New York will come the other way. Their last game, a win against the Lakers, looking to carry it into this one.
And it's just never easy to get stops in this league, but they had a smart game plan defensively, and I felt like that was the difference.
Well, good defensive game plan and then carrying it out for 48 minutes. That really helped them out in that last game.
This is his first free throw of the game.
One of the areas where he has excelled all season long. How about 87% from the line?
Well, a great player on a great role at the charity stripe. The D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
Johnson against Pippen. Left side, Antetokounmpo. Johnson outside. Passes it to Malone. McGrady outside. Back to Malone. And Mourning sends it back.
And that's his signature. Mourning, a fantastic defender. Phenomenal at using those long arms to reject shots. Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let up. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
Johnson against Pippen. Mullen passes to Johnson. And Mourning sends it back. Giannis dishes to Pippen. The pass to Leonard. The 17-footer. And the rebound goes to the Knicks.
Well, mid-range is where he makes the money. So when the D's slow to get out on him, always surprising to see him miss from there.
McGrady against Thompson, and that one's good. McGrady.
Like the size McGrady has inside. Fantastic and kind of angling his body there for the interior shot.
For 3, Pippen connects from three-point range. Pippen's got 7 points.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
Here's McGrady. Good D by Thompson.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Warning, a screen on Mullen. Leonard attacking, can't cash in from close range. New York trailing. Outside Russell. Pass to Malone. And he lays it straight in.
And Malone, he is huge at that forward position. Just a muscular phenomenon who just wrecks the opposition in the paint.
Fans, the loudest section gets free t-shirts. Let's see who's the loudest. Your Knicks City Dancers.
In for the Knicks. Jokic, he's checked in for Russell. Rodman comes in for Malone. Clyde Drexler's checked in for Mullen. And it's Allen in for Tracy McGrady. A big group substitution here for Phoenix. Gobert, he's checked in for Antetokounmpo. Anthony comes in for Kawhi Leonard. Allen Iverson's checked in for Klay Thompson. And it's Morant in for Scottie Pippen. Drexler with the steal.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
The dish to Johnson. Lets a floater go. Back to Drexler. Kicks it out to Allen. Just 5 on the clock. Puts it up from 15. And Johnson puts it in. Johnson's got his second bucket of the night.
That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
Man, it's close, but, didn't get on balance quick enough.
First team foul.
Here's Morant. 1:25 left to play in the first quarter. Lobs it up for Anthony. Plays it in off the pretty alley-oop.
Who's the best young catalyst in the game? Some people will say Doncic, some will say Trae Young, and some might even say Ja Morant.
On the wing, Johnson. Guarded by Morant.
He's going to be shaking his head on that one. Knows he missed an easy one.
Yeah, you can't make them all, and for sure you'll want him taking that kind of shot.
The shot by Anthony, no good. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the New York Knicks. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Here's Iverson. That one doesn't go. The Knicks go the other way with it. Drexler outside. Johnson finds Jokic. Over Gobert. Jokic, no good.
Well, that's the only way to take him out of his comfort zone from that range. Get right up in the jersey, force him off the spot.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
First personal. Second team foul.
Johnson surveying the floor. Allen with the screen for Johnson. To the left wing. Here's Jokic. The baseline J off the mark. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Knicks lead by 1. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start of the second quarter.
look who's coming onto the court. Come on again.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And looking at what we've seen from the Knicks so far, what do you guys think?
Hey, why take jump shots when you can get your points at the rim?
Yeah, that worked wonders for them in the quarter. We'll see what kind of adjustments get made.
In a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. Setting the floor for the Suns, Iverson is out there with Pippen. And then there's Antetokounmpo. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's Thompson in at the three, the small forward.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Here's Leonard. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. The Knicks with the lead. Outside Mullen. McGrady outside. Allen surveying the D. 6 to shoot. Russell a screen on Iverson. Here's McGrady. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. McGrady's got the lead up to 3 now for the Knicks.
9.
Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. Pippen kicks to Thompson. Allen Iverson on the way. And out of bounds as the Knicks gain possession. And competition is at the root of all sports. Certainly sometimes, things get chippy. And as a player, Greg, how do you handle that aspect when emotions and physicality get going?
Kevin, you're always taught to control your emotions, but easier said than done. And in reality, sometimes you have to man up. You have to let it be known that you're not going to accept things. And at the same time, you got to be smart. So the goal is to beat the other team, not literally.
And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
And so little can be done to stop that. Leonard with the jets to screen down the lane, then toss it off with the thunder finish.
And the rejection by Antetokounmpo. Mullen against Thompson. He's looking for Leonard and finds him. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Thompson against Mullen. Antetokounmpo setting the pick for Thompson. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Every night there's something that Giannis does on the floor where you just have to put your hands on your head. Wow, what a move.
And that's something that seems to get overlooked with Giannis. How gifted a passer he is for a player of his size.
Well, the other thing, GA, that's awesome is that as he's going along here, you can see moments where the game is literally slowing down for him. So you take a guy who's won most valuable player awards, and now the game's getting slower. Man, that's some dangerous stuff.
Outside Leonard. There's the triple. That falls. Nice feed that time from Scottie Pippen.
3 points.
Leonard's got 5 points now this quarter. Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. McGrady passes to Russell. McGrady against Iverson. Russell a screen on Iverson. And he drives in. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. New York shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
And on the season, they're hitting about 76%, which is a decent rate.
So for the Knicks, Jokic, he's checked in for Russell. Rodman comes in for Malone. And it's Johnson in for Allen. Morning's checked in for the Suns. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. The Suns trailing. Outside Pippen. Giannis inside. He's against Jokic.
And that's foul number 2.
That's his second personal.
Maybe you don't sit him at this point, but you really have to be careful to not pick up another before half.
Drexler, he's checked in for Tracy McGrady. And for the Suns, Rudy Gobert, he's checked in for Antetokounmpo. And it's John Morant in for Pippen. Leonard on the wing. Over Mullen. Leonard, no luck. The Knicks have gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. Inside, Gobert with the block.
And that's why you want Gobert on the floor. He's as good defensively as any big you will ever see.
No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Down low, there's Jokic. Gobert with the block. Thompson against Jokic. And Thompson kicks to Morant.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Leonard looking around. The shot comes out. Some solid defense by Rodman.
Is it getting cold in here? This is a tough one. Crucial that he starts to work a little harder for a higher percentage shot.
Rodman sets a screen. Johnson goes in. He made that one. Basket number 3 for him. He's also missed 2.
That play never gets old. The pick and roll will still be an offensive staple 100 years from now. Trust me.
Morning, a screen on Mullen. Here's Leonard. And he recovers it. The shot, no good. New York leading by 4. Jokic passes to Johnson. Clyde Drexler on the wing. 1:04 left in the first half of basketball. No good on that one. On the wing, Thompson. Drexler defending. Here's Morant. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. 5 to shoot. Here's Leonard. An easy 2 points on the layup.
Great dribble move there. Kawhi using refined ball handling skills to get wherever he needs to on the floor.
Drexler passes to Rodman. Outside Mullen. Pass to Johnson. They double-team Johnson. Outside, Rodman. Morant against Johnson. On deep. The rebound by Alonzo Mourning. Thompson outside. Passes it to Mourning. Outside, Leonard. Rodman with the block.
And the thing about Rodman, he's more of a position player defensively, but that time reaching up to swat it away.
And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Knicks out front, up 2. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Coach. This team is still developing. What do they need to do to really reach their max?
Just keep working every day. Give maximum effort, great concentration, and play to win. Make winning plays.
Sounds simple, but I know it's not, Coach. Thanks for your time. Back to you guys.
Thanks so much, David. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third.
Welcome to halftime, everybody. Right now, the New York Knicks are providing quite an entertaining and close game.
This is what the home fan loves to see. Their squad coming out and putting together strong performance. We'll see a couple individual standouts, but what really stand out is how hard they work and how they're playing together.
And getting back to the game at hand, a nod to 2 guys who have really brought it for their respective teams.
We've got a heavyweight clash on our hands. This is a star-driven league. You got 2 fierce leaders going head-to-head. Both guys trading blows as each one tries to will his own team to victory. So good.
And that's our halftime show. Thanks to the Big Diesel.
Well, thank you, Gomer Powell.
Well, does that make me the sergeant? I got to get the order around here.
Shaq, where were you going with Gomer Pyle?
I don't know, Ernie. Is that a good accent or not? Probably not.
Shazam, Shazam!
That's a good one.
Never a dull moment, folks. We'll see you later.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. You gotta like what Magic Johnson has done in this game.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. So with Drexler sitting on the bench, here's the 5 for Tom Thibodeau right now. Mullen is out there with Malone. Then it's Magic Johnson. Then it's Russell. And it's McGrady in at the shooting guard. Suns trail by 5. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Johnson against Pippen. Antetokounmpo, a screen on Johnson. It's Pippen with the drive, and it's sent back by Russell. And that's out of bounds. Phoenix will retain possession. His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile 1 block.
And this is how you protect and grow a lead, by making a huge effort on that end of the floor.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Russell.
And taking a look now at the stats for Johnson. How his last 10 games have gone. 11th in scoring. 11th in free throw percentage. And his playmaking ability, unquestioned, one of the top 15 assist men in our league.
And yeah, one of the most dangerous scorers in the game. He's already come up big in some key games this year. His teammates really feed off his presence, I think. And that one's good.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Up top, Pippen. He's guarded by Johnson. And it's Leonard missing. New York leading by 7. Johnson, the pass to McGrady. And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. Shot clock at 5. 11 feet away. And Warning sends it back. And there's the pass to Pippen. The kick out to Antetokounmpo. Warning, a screen on Malone. Leonard on the wing. Over Mullen. Misses off the right eye.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
Here's McGrady. Back to Johnson. And the rejection by Giannis. On the wing, Johnson. Russell, a screen on Pippen. Tries again. Russell. And it's Russell with that extra effort. And now it's a 9-point Knicks lead.
And this is the problem. The length, the timing. Russell, one of the very best at corralling misses and turning them into points.
Anthony's checked in for the Suns. Let's go to the 2K leaderboard. For the past 10 games, these teams have been fantastic on rebounding. Second, the Knicks.
What a show of strength in terms of rebounding. I mean, they've really controlled the glass here of late, playing with some extreme physicality.
Thompson right side. He kicks it to Mourning. Giannis outside. Anthony on the wing. 4 on the clock. Here's Pippen. Out to Anthony. Mourning a screen on Mullen. Here's Anthony. That one's off. Still out of sync. The Knicks leading by 9. To the inside. Stolen by Thompson. Out to the wing. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Look at that.
That's got to feel good. Melo showing no mercy.
And they're bringing you up close and personal on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam.
Timeout, New York.
New York calls timeout. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
Your next city dancer.
The Knicks making a switch here. Drexler's checked in. Morant, he's checked in for the Suns. Morant against Johnson. McGrady sets a screen for Johnson. And Anthony sends it back.
How about Melo rising up quick to that one there? Nice shot block.
Pass to Giannis. Count it. And now it's only a 4-point New York lead.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
McGrady against Anthony. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Anthony. That's his second personal.
And a quick look at how the Suns' schedule is shaping up. On Saturday, they're off to Brooklyn to face off with the Nets. And then on Tuesday, the Golden State Warriors come into town, tipping off a homestand for them.
You know, some might look ahead at the schedule and start marking off how many wins they'll wind up with, but I think that's a trap. You can't take any nights off in the NBA, and you've got to stay in the moment.
Jokic, he's checked in for Malone. Rudy Gobert, he's checked in for the Suns. Klay Thompson comes in for Morant. Here's Mourning, and it's blocked right out of the air and controls it. Drexler outside. He dishes it to Russell. Pass to Johnson. It's hauled in by the Suns.
If he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
Gobert with a screen on Drexler. Anthony down low. Jokic defending. Anthony's shot is off. New York leading by 7. Drexler outside. Pippen against McGrady. Left block shot on the way. And foul on the shot. So he'll get a chance at the line.
That's his first personal.
That one on Pippen.
Foul.
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Knicks.
At the line,
and they haven't been pushed around in the paint at all in this game. They have been the aggressors.
Most coaches would settle for the opposition taking mid-range jump shots, but tonight they're on fire from there.
Free throw good. McGrady. Karl Malone's checked in for the Knicks. And the Suns making a change here as well. Leonard's checked in. That one misses. Suns trail by 8. Back to Pippen.
Knicks foul. Karl Malone.
Dennis Rodman is checked in for Clyde Drexler.
First team foul. Now into the lineup for your New York Knicks, Dennis Rodman.
On defense, the Knicks. Just 4 points. That's all they've given up here in the second half. Anthony. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
And Melo can play big down there in the paint, so using his size that time to draw the contact.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
And he's there at 71 from the line this season, probably below where you'd like to see him.
The Knicks making a switch here. Mullins is checked in. Pass to Russell. Johnson against Pippen. Johnson kicks to McGrady. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Malone, a screen on Thompson. A shot by McGrady, no good. Suns trail by 6. Pippen dishes to Thompson. Back to Pippen. Fires the 3. Rebounded by Tracy McGrady. For New York, they've gone a lackluster 3 of 9 from the field since halftime. Malone, a screen on Pippen. Driving inside.
Phoenix foul. Alonzo Mourning. That's his second personal, third team foul.
This will make 4 trips to the line so far in the game.
Numbers this year at the line below 70, so when he's getting to the line, not nearly as effective as you'd like.
Free throw good, McGrady. So he picks up just 1 from the line that time. And so it's New York bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. Looking good at this point, but wanting more. And we'll be right back after this. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Yeah, sometimes that's what can separate some of the best players, not just creating for yourself, but creating for others as well.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th and final quarter. Setting the floor for the Suns. We've got Thompson. Kawhi Leonard is out there with Mourning. Then it's Pippen. And it's Giannis in at the center position. Count that bucket.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Now the efficiency of Giannis, Brent, is simply out of this world.
Well, I think the amazing part, Kevin, is that he's still trying to expand his game, and yet he's continued with that efficiency. I mean, an MVP being able to do something like that, that's special.
That's good from Antetokounmpo.
Well, there's so much dominance in Giannis's game and what he can do, especially inside the three-point arc. It's the free throw line that he's still working to perfect.
Here's Malone. Hit the putback, and it's Russell with that extra effort. And the Knicks lead by 6.
Oh, how about the deft touch right there, guys?
He just guided that ball back up and in. Just a fingertip touch on the ball. Pippen, the pass to Giannis. And that one, good.
This is what makes Giannis such an elite player, his ability to score in those difficult situations down low with lots of bodies around.
Johnson outside. The 3. The rebound by Alonzo Mourning. Mourning's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game.
Not great numbers, but great effort in this one. Sounds funny, but I think he's been a positive for them.
Giannis, a screen on Johnson. It's Pippen with a drive, and it's sent back by Russell.
Wow. Look at the extension Russell gets there. That comes from great positioning, plus the quick jump with the wingspan.
Who wants a t-shirt? Your Knicks City Dancer.
Let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, well, let's summarize what Tom Thibodeau went over with his guys during the break. He said, this is what we play for, fellas. Let's knock them on their heels right out of the timeout. Show them how much you want it. Go get it. He really is fired up about this game, Kevin.
All right, David, thanks. Leonard kicks to Mourning. Thompson for three. The Knicks pull it in. Russell's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Pippen against Johnson. Leonard with the steal. Dishes it to Antetokounmpo. Thompson passes to Antetokounmpo. That one, no good. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the New York Knicks. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Here's McGrady. Russell trying to free himself up. A shot by McGrady, no good.
Teammates right now covering up for the type of off performance he's having. In terms of scoring, this has not been his best night.
On the wing, Thompson to take the lead, and the 3 ball is good. Thompson's got the lead up to 2 now for the Suns.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Here's Malone. They need this one. It's hauled in by the Suns. Mourning's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Here's Leonard. That falls. Nice feed that time from Scottie Pippen. Now it's a 4-point Suns lead. The Knicks have gone just 1 of 6 from the field to start the 4th quarter. A bit of a slowdown for them right now.
It's time for T-shirts. All right, look who's coming onto the court. Come on and get down for your Knicks City Dancers.
McGrady outside. Good D by Giannis.
He gets a lot of points right there at the rim, but the defense determined not to give up the easy deuce there.
Pippen against Johnson. Spins. Looking to end his cold spell. A second chance effort. Johnson with the block. They recover it. Count the basket. Giannis has got 9 points here in the second half. Knicks trail by 6. Now here is McGrady. Kicks it to Johnson. Some nice passing by New York here.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
5 on the clock. New York needs to get off a shot. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. .152 left in the 4th quarter of this one. Russell against Giannis. Leonard on the wing. The tray. Good, and the assist goes to Giannis. Antetokounmpo's got 3 assists now in this one.
So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
And I don't know how they keep doing this, but every time down, the resulting possession ends up at the 3-point line and a fairly efficient shot attempt at that.
Driving in, and it's sent back by Russell. They get it back. Knicks trail by 9. They need this, and Mourning sends it back. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Knicks will retain possession. We've got 1:08 left in the game. Johnson finds Russell. McGrady against Thompson. Rocket 6. From downtown.
I like how hard Thompson's working right now on defense. He's just not giving them anything easy.
Antetokounmpo looking it over. Puts it up from 12, and he hits the jump shot. Antetokounmpo's got the lead up to 11 now for the Suns.
But the truth is they've had control of this game.
Yeah, looks like a veteran team tonight. Getting out on the road, playing with assertiveness, confidence, fully in control for this win.
Leonard on the wing. And the pass to Thompson. Pass to Giannis. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. And here is McGrady. Over onto Antetokounmpo. Off target.
I think it's natural to tense up when Giannis is in the area, especially as a shooter.
And so it's Phoenix easily grabbing this one. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
And we've got David Aldridge standing by on our sideline with the player of the game. David, it's all yours.
Thanks very much. Giannis, some early struggles, but what got you going?
All right, David, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Brent Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long and good night, everyone.
On the floor for the visiting Boston Celtics. At forward, Dirk Nowitzki. It's time to meet the starting five for your San Antonio Spurs.
Hey everybody, we're coming to you live on 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA. Right, and let's go straight over to the sideline for a report before they tip off. Hey, Allie.
Thanks, B.A. Well, Kevin Durant has won titles, but he says, I've always been a champion. A champion is your approach to a craft every day. It's coming in. It's getting better. That's what champions do. Guys, for him, it's always been that.
Well, Allie, one of the all-time greats. Good stuff. Let's see some of the numbers here for Jason Tatum.
He's been really dialed in from deep during these last 5 games. Looking assertive and in control every time he rises up to shoot from beyond the three-point line. And it's been fun to watch.
And let's take a look at Boston's starting lineup. And for the Spurs. And 2 elite teams here. You hear players say that it's just another game. But, Grant, I'm not sure that's true.
Well, we all know you want to bring the same focus and intensity to every game. But the reality is, players get up for the big games, B.A.
Here's Wade. Against Atlanta, he was really on his game. Goes up again. It's tipped. On the wing, Durant. The 3. Hits the trifecta.
Hard to stop Durant when he's set up like this. I mean, he's so well positioned to score.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Jordan against Tatum. Drives to the hoop, and the layup is good.
Quick, some Tatum on display. Jason has a devastating first step now. He can blow by guys.
And now just over a minute played here in the first. 16 feet out. It's deflected, and it's going to be out of bounds. Boston will have another go. Shot clock at 6. Outside Durant. Here's the 3. And it's Jason Tatum with a rebound. The Spurs have gone 1 of 3 from the floor.
Yeah, and you know, everybody wants to compare everybody. Tatum's like Kobe. Tatum's like Paul Pierce. But you watch Tatum, he's carved out an issue.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Yeah, it's the attack mindset. I mean, that helped him prevail right there. Sometimes you just got to go with your gut.
Durant for 3. He's looking good. 2 buckets in 3 attempts. A unique blend of size and skill makes Tatum difficult to match up with, Chris.
Bigger defenders can't mirror him. Smaller defenders can't alter his shot. And he's still at the beginning stages of his development.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
First quarter, just about 2 minutes in. Back to Tatum. Pass to Duncan. Just 5 on the clock. Lets it go from deep. Second shot opportunity. Blocked! Outside Durant. And here's Payton. Here's Nowitzki. Launches it. Oh, can't get it. Misses his first attempt. The Spurs have gone 2 of 6 from the floor. And the ball out of bounds. The Celtics will have it.
Celtics ball.
And a pause in the action. Let's check out the league leaders in assists. The Celtics with the lead. Outside Payton. First quarter of play, and we're about 3 minutes in. Pass to Jordan. The shot won't fall. San Antonio goes the other way with it. Here's Wade. His offense has been solid, scoring around 11.5 points a game. Here's Duncan. Here's Tatum. And that one hits the back iron.
Setup's good. That's the shot they're looking for. But you can't get them all to go.
And the call will be against Jason Tatum. That's his first foul of the game.
He didn't have his feet planted.
Celtics timeout.
The ball is down. Craziest fans get a free T-shirt. Let's see it, fans. Your Spurs squad.
making substitutions here. Now that we're into November, let's see how the Eastern Conference standings are shaken out. You take a look at the Celtics. Still early, but they have the third best record in the conference.
Well, for the Celtics, you have to really give it to them. I mean, they are backing up all the preseason hype. They've been outstanding early.
Well, we know what they're capable of, and these fellas aren't waiting around. They're putting the hammer down. They're not holding anything back.
Here's Olajuwon. Looking for his first basket, still in this one. Pass to DeRozan. Here's the pick. Takes it inside. Another shot. And that's 2 points on the layup.
There's that passion of his, battling with every ounce of energy he has.
Here's Kidd, defended by Brown. Now here's Lillard.
2 minutes.
Tries to snap the cold streak. And here we go, the Celtics on the run. Here's DeRozan. Robinson with the block. And they recover it. Here's Brown. Here's Wade. There's 1:34 left in the first. Boston has gone 2 of 4 from distance to begin this one. Pass to Butler. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
I just love the ball movement.
San Antonio trailing here.
Brown's breakout offensively. It could be a surprise to some, but not to me. It's the end result of continuous gains to his shot-making arsenal.
A nice shot by Lillard.
Lillard's so focused, even from way outside. He knows he can still make these shots.
Brown passes to DeRozan. Free throw line jumper. Kept alive. Butler, good. Butler's got his second basket.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
Here's Wade. Lillard outside. 36 seconds left in the opening quarter. And there's the foul. It'll go on DeMar DeRozan. That's his first foul of the game. And we just got a second look there at an exceptional mobile one block.
Oh, now that was a block. Some much-needed energy there to jumpstart them back into this game.
.36 seconds left to play in the first. For three, here's Lillard.
It looks like they're sleepwalking through the first quarter.
The Celtics shooting around 40% early on here. Pass to Olajuwon. Shoots over Robinson. Will not go. Misses off the front iron. San Antonio's gone 1 for 3 from outside so far in this game. Here's Chamberlain. Here's Wade. Lets a floater go. Denied by DeRozan. And we've reached the end of the first quarter. It's the Celtics up 7. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in a moment. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And for the Celtics here, guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Well, clearly they played well in the first period because of their selfless attitude.
Oh, yeah. Love the ball movement so far. Everything clicking at the offensive end.
Here's Kidd. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. Taking a look at the Celtics. They've got Kevin Durant. He's out there with Butler. And it's Payton in at the 1. Here's Duncan. Ooh, good work defensively by Butler. And the Celtics shooting just 38% for this game so far. And Durant gets it to go. And Chris, what are the expectations like when you're the #1 overall pick in the draft?
Oh, massive. And I know from experience, these days the first overall pick is normally 20 years old or younger. I was 20. And that's a lot of pressure to get.
And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
I love how Tatum commits to his shots. The foul won't stop him from putting it up.
First team foul.
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Celtics.
The three-pointer has been a major weapon for the early stages. I mean, they'd be smart to keep moving and working on the perimeter.
The other thing that's been effective so far tonight is their fast break. A lot of points coming on the runs.
And that one falls for Tatum.
Well, from the moment he stepped into the league, I mean, Jason Tatum, to me, has been a difference maker. Every team in the league is looking for guys like him. Long, athletic winners.
Second free throw, no good. And KD always in the debate over who's the top dog in this league.
And what's interesting is he doesn't really want any part of that discussion. He said, one thing I told myself, don't worry about who people say is the best player. Blocking out distractions is key to achieving greatness.
Tatum can't hit. Boston's gone 3 of 5 from the perimeter in this game. Jordan finds Payton. Outside for Butler. Pass to Durant. Six to shoot. Puts up a three. That shot off the mark. And it's the Spurs taking it the other way. And this is their first time matched up with the Celtics this year.
These teams were similar last year, both in how they treated this head-to-head matchup and where they finished in the standings.
You know, and now it's time to see which teams made that adjustment that could give them the edge. Some conference pride is at stake here, too.
And the shot goes in.
I like that big play. I mean, you can see how easily it makes it for him to get to the cup.
Pass to Nowitzki. Now Durant. Into the lane. And Durant with the big finish.
It's so funny. I remember with those scouts how bad they talked about him during his time in the NBA scouting and all that, saying he couldn't lift and coming out of college. And he's gotten stronger. Durant's been able to do this with more regularity. Look, he powers through for the bucket. He gets a chance to tack on another point at the line.
Free throw is good from Durant.
Near 7-footer. KD's shooting almost 90% from the line for his career. That's a rare combination.
Pass to Bird. Outside Tatum. Not going to go that time. Some solid defense from Butler.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
And it's Butler with the jam.
Yeah, and the vertical of Butler gets up fast to dunk and home with force.
Time called here. San Antonio decides to talk it over. They want to keep rolling here following a win against Atlanta.
And that one, the other team could not keep up with them offensively. They were prolific.
They just looked a step quicker all game long. They knew they had an advantage on offense.
Your Spurs squad.
The Spurs making a switch here. Wade's checked in. The Celtics also with a sub. DeMar DeRozan's checked in for Butler. Quarter two and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Pass to Bird. Here's Duncan, guarded by Payton. Shoots a fadeaway. Count it. Good.
You have to appreciate guys who can work the mid-range area. It's clearly how you keep defenses honest.
Oh, yeah. Flexibility is crucial. You have to be able to take what the defense gives you.
Here's Nowitzki. Abdul-Jabbar with a rebound. The Spurs have gotten 2 of 5 shots to fall this second quarter. Tatum, counted. Tatum's got 5.
Excellent control from Tatum. The assertiveness he displays on these possessions is why people love this guy.
Outside Payton. Pass to Durant. Driving inside. Ooh, coming through again. Shooting 5 for 7 now.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Here's Bird. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. And it's Tatum missing.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
Now here's DeRozan. He's closely guarded. That one drops for him. DeRozan's got his first 2 points.
And DeRozan just so crafty on those moves. Slips right through the contact for the finish.
Driving to the basket. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. And Chris, during your career, you were one of the game's best on the boards. Talk about traits needed to rebound at a high level.
I mean, first thing people talk about is size, but look at Russell Westbrook. I mean, he has the instincts, the toughness, the want to.
Take a break.
Any great rebounder, you have to share those traits.
First one falls.
And the veteran Wade. As this guy get old, he continues to get it done. One of the best shooting guards of all time.
Both teams will make substitutions. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
And they seem to have taken a more heads-on approach this quarter. And it's getting them to the free throw line.
Pass to West. Shoots over Tatum. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul. Shooting from Boston, Jerry West. 2 shots.
And he makes a first. Damian Lillard's checked in for Tatum. And so he hits both.
Oh, not many players with the more steady hand at the free throw line than this fellow.
Pass to Robinson. There's the drive. Boston with a rebound.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Outside Payton. The 3-ball. He drops it from range.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
It's a lazy effort. Let's just be honest. Hoping the shooter misses, that doesn't constitute defense.
Here's Bird. Here's Chamberlain. Tipped. There's 53 seconds left in the second quarter. Back to Payton. Unloads from 13. The bank shot, no good. San Antonio shooting poorly. Just 29% from the floor in this game. Down low. Chamberlain, no good.
That works just like they drew it up. Until the part where he short arms the layup.
3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Pass to West. And here's Payton. 6 on the shot clock. Takes one from 10 feet. It's wide right, hits off the rim. And so it's Boston leading by 17 at the end of the period. How about the way they've attacked the paint? This throwback approach is paying off. Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie.
Thanks. I'm here with Coach Popovich. And, Pop, I know you're not happy with the first half. They've taken the fight to you thus far. How do you take it back?
Yeah, they've been the aggressive team. I think we played really soft so far. Really pathetic defensive performance.
Coach, hopefully more toughness from your team in the second half. Thanks.
Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be right back to begin the third quarter right after this.
Hey, everybody. Shaq, do you know what time it is? Nope. It's time to check out the early season NBA Power Rankings.
You look at the Celtics. They've talked openly about trying to get to the next level. They feel a lack of focus has been their weakness here early. But I disagree. I think they're actually trying too hard to prove themselves. And that's led to some mistakes by desperation.
All right, fellas, let's check in on our first half of action and the dominating performance for the Celtics.
The difference in bench points is staggering. Their second unit came to play tonight. They were aggressive. You got to figure the starters are loving it, seeing how much work their second unit is getting done.
And that is going to do it for us. Let's get back to some second half action with Brian Anderson and company.
About ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You know, Kevin Durant has really been making it happen here, guys.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
Yeah, working the ball, getting clean, quality looks. I mean, just efficient basketball through and through.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Here's Wade. Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Here's Wade. Here he goes. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. And for the Celtics. Now here's Payton. Throws it up high, and the lob disrupted. Not to be. And for the Spurs, here's Wade. No good that time. Good D by Payton.
He has shot them in the foot with his inability to make shots tonight.
Durant, the pass to Payton.
Watch the screen.
Pass to Nowitzki. Shot clock at 5. Now here's Jordan. Tight defense on him. Set it up with a fake, but it's offline.
Does a good job just to get the shot off clean. Even if he can't knock it down, the fadeaway is really his only choice now.
Here's Wade. Durant pulls it in. Durant's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Got a hand on it. Third quarter of basketball. We're about a minute and a half in. Got a piece of it. Pass to Duncan. Here's Wade, covered by Jordan. Got a piece of it.
The defense has done a good job of forcing him into tough shots this quarter.
Durant finds Payton. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Jason Tatum. That's his second.
Now a timeout called by Boston.
First team foul. At the line for the Celtics, Gary Payton. At the line for 2. Boston, timeout.
It's T-shirt bonanza. Make some noise.
Fans, your Spurs hype squad.
a rundown of the teams with the best rebounding numbers this season. Number 1, the Spurs.
And I love how active they all are on the glass. When the shot goes up, this team takes a game rebounding approach to tracking down their boards.
Both good from the line that time. Time called here. San Antonio decides to talk it over.
Failing to find a rhythm offensively. Something that needs to change and change soon.
They might be pressing a little. I mean, forcing some things. This is a good opportunity to calm everyone down.
We are now into November, so let's check in on the standings in the Western Conference. You look at San Antonio, in second now, but wanting to claim that top seed.
Checking out San Antonio, you have to really give it to them. I mean, they are backing up all the preseason hype. They've been outstanding early.
Well, we know what they're capable of, and these fellas aren't waiting around. They're putting the hammer down. I mean, not holding anything back.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Brian. Last season, Draymond Green called out what he saw as a double standard. When players ask for trades, they're vilified. But teams can announce they're planning to trade a player and sit him on the bench in the meantime, and then it's taken in stride. Guys, he feels like it's disrespectful.
Well, that's something to consider, Allie. Thanks. Good stuff. To the middle. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. The rebound, Celtics. Durant's got 7 rebounds in the game.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Boston has got 4 of 7 threes to go so far in this game. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Now Jordan, providing this team some offensive stability. A little over 10 points a game. Misses the layup.
Might take them a little while to find their stride here in the second half. Only 1 for 4 so far. They just need to calm down, play their game.
Ooh, it's stolen by Jordan. Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have passed. Here's Olajuwon. Looking at his numbers, currently he's averaging around 9 points a game. Left side, Payton. Shot from the wing. He can't hit that time. And the Spurs going the other way now.
Only 1 for 5 to start the half. I mean, whatever adjustments they made at halftime weren't the right ones.
And it's Bird missing. The Celtics have gotten just 1 of 5 shots to drop since halftime. Durant, the pass to Payton. Pass to Nowitzki.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Late clock, the Celtics got to hurry here. Shot blocked. And now we'll look at the upcoming schedule for the Boston Celtics. On Sunday, they'll be facing Bradley Beal and the Toronto Raptors. Then on Wednesday, they go back home and will be hosting the Philadelphia 76ers.
Some might look at this schedule and already mark off how many wins they'll get. But I think that's a mistake. You can never take a night off in the NBA. Even the ones you think will be easy are tough.
Come on and get loud for your Spurs Hype Squad.
A challenging stretch here for San Antonio. Just 4 points. That's all they've given up here in the second half. Here's Bird, defended by Brown. Lillard outside. Chris, the max salaries can now reach as much as $50 million a year. Now, we don't want to count other people's money, but those are some pretty good checks.
Oh, yeah, and I'm not hating on it because the more successful the league is, the more entertained fans like myself are going to be. $50 million a season? Kudos to the league.
Boston on D. Here's Lillard. It's rebounded by Olajuwon. Boston has got 4 of 7 threes to go so far in this game. Here's Jordan. And that one comes up a bit short. San Antonio shooting only 23% so far. A minute 9 left to play in the third quarter of basketball. And Tatum, here we go. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. And here now, the small forwards having a big effect with their shot blocking this season. Kevin Durant on top.
Usually you'd say leave the blocks to the big guys, but the way he swoops in and attacks shooters is just impressive.
First free throw is good. And the Celtics making a change here. And so Tatum nails both of them. 1:03 left in the third. Jordan against Tatum. Now here's Payton. He's guarded closely. Jordan finds Butler. 5 to shoot. Out to the right wing. And no good, trying to use the glass. On offense, here is San Antonio. Just 4 points. That's all they've given up here in the second half.
They've had a slight leg up on the boards and a big leg up on the scoreboard.
There's 21 seconds left in the third quarter. Pass to Durant. Now Payton looking to end the drought. Out on his own on the break. Oh, Tatum slams it home.
What I'll say this, Tatum gives you options in the open court because he can score from anywhere.
2 on the clock. And some nice defense there to end the quarter. And so it's the Boston Celtics liking their chances, ending the quarter with a 15-point lead. The hustle they've shown on defense has been tremendous. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this. Greg Popovich addressing his team. Let's hear what he had to say.
Got a lot of great shots. They haven't dropped. A lot of great shots. Keep moving the ball. It's the key. The ball's got to move. People got to move.
And this is what Greg Popovich wants to see. Guys playing unselfishly, taking good shots.
Yeah, having a little bit of bad luck offensively. The coach wants them to stay confident. Just keep running the offense the way it's designed.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened on the floor for Boston. Clock at 6. Here's Durant. Deflected. Here's Wade. Pass to Duncan. Here's Bird. On the money from 12 feet away.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
It's a lazy effort. Let's just be honest. Hoping the shooter misses, that doesn't constitute defense.
Durant for 3. It doesn't go for him. And the Spurs going the other way now.
A lot of damage from three-point range in the first half, but so far in the second, he hasn't done a thing.
Hakeem Olajuwon. That's his second personal foul. First team foul.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Celtics.
They based their offense around the three-point shot today, and that was the right move. It's been a huge weapon for them all game.
Don't forget about their points in the paint either. Those have been huge.
And he drops the first. And so Tatum nails both of them.
And we've seen some good free throw shooting in the second half.
Boston has gone 4 of 8 from 3. A nice percentage. He gets it in there.
Gary Payton.
Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Here's Wade. Pass to Duncan. Tatum inside, covered by Jordan. Tatum gets the bucket.
Well, I love seeing Tatum exhibit the passion he's shown us tonight. Such a motivated performance.
And the Celtics call time here.
Who wants a T-shirt? All right, look who's coming on to the court. Come on and get loud for your Spurs Hype Squad.
The sideline. Let's catch up with Allie.
Hey guys, the head coach for Boston had some instruction for his guys during the break. He told them, quote, play as if it's 0-0. We want that type of energy and focus. We might be winning, but this game is not over yet. It's a clear message, guys.
Okay, thanks, Allie. Pass to Nowitzki. 6 to shoot. Fires the three. It's tipped. And it's going to be a 24-second violation. They turn it over. Timeout called. The Spurs.
Failing to find a rhythm offensively. Something that needs to change and change soon.
Yeah, they might be pressing a little bit, forcing some things. This is a good opportunity to calm everyone down.
All right, look who's coming on the court. Come on and get loud for your Spurs Hype Squad.
Pass to Wade. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth here. Here's Bird. Shot clock at 6. Driving in. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Off the mark. Had a chance there to trim it to single digits. Jordan goes in. He can't get it to go. Tatum with some nice D. Pass to Wade. Looking to get back on track. Rebounded by the Celtics. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. Following this game, they hit the road to challenge the Raptors at Scotiabank Arena in Toronto. That'll wrap up this short 2-game road trip. Outside Payton. And it's Bird with a rebound.
I've been in this position. Your team is up. You want to drive in the dagger. He may be a little overeager.
Pass to Duncan. Tatum with it. Knocked loose. Oh, stolen by Payton. Inside. It's tipped. And out of bounds. San Antonio will have it.
Come on, fellas. Keep your head in the game. I mean, that pass should have been basic.
Here's Tatum. Trying to claw their way back into this.
And the best way to do that, minimize your mistakes and take good shots.
Wade. San Antonio again missing.
His interior scoring is one of the things that drives their offense. Don't expect him to miss many of those.
Outside Payton. They set the pick. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Here's Tatum on the take. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. To the paint. To end the drought.
Here's some love to KD to making the selfish play.
For the Spurs, this one not looking good.
San Antonio.
Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points.
It's time for T-shirts. Your Spurs Hype Squad.
Let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Kevin Durant.
And he really made his presence felt on the inside. Just so active and looking all game long for openings. And he found them by scoring a lot of baskets by slashing to the hoop.
Wow, did this game really turn out to be his show? A commanding performance like that makes for a sweet victory, especially on the road. Great positioning on the putback.
Woo, hard work creating the second chance opportunity.
1:50 left in the fourth quarter. Boston's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Now here's Durant. Defense is right there. Payton with it. Back to Durant. That shot missing. So the Spurs will take it the other way. Pass to Tatum. Here's Wade, guarded by Payton. From 7, and the shot's good.
Look, I like seeing Wade get loose inside. He's effective at converting deep in the post.
And here's Payton. And there's the screen. And here's Durant. And he comes up with a bucket. And the Celtics lead by 11.
Well, now it's just a matter of watching the sand fall through the hourglass. This game is wrapped up in a strong showing for the Celtics.
You can score without sharing the ball, but it can be a whole lot easier when guys are assisting one another.
Yeah, they were very patient. They were also unselfish, and ultimately, that's why they were so efficient.
This will mark their 13th win of the year. Not a bad number.
And with this one all but in the record books, they set the tone in the first of what would be only 2 meetings between these teams.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Kevin Durant.
Oh, man, anticipation, instincts, energy, all his tools were on display tonight as he lit the place up.
8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. And Lillard, here we go. Count the basket.
I like seeing Lillard go to the floor. He has such a soft release and touch on this shot.
Here's West. There's 18 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. Now here's Butler, guarded closely. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
Well, it's clear that Butler doesn't fear anyone. I mean, he's relentless in how he attacks.
At the line for the Celtics, Jimmy Butler, taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
So the first one drops. And that stretches their lead to 8.
These are guys who can really impact your team's culture. Butler gives you toughness and determination that only a few others do.
And so he drops them both, and it's a 9-point game here.
When you've got your opponent down, don't let him up. This one's all but over.
From deep. Missed it. So we see the Celtics get the win here. It ends up being a fairly easy road win.
Those are so hard to come by. It's never easy to take a game in someone else's building.
And now let's check in with Allie LaForce with the player of the game. Allie.
Kevin, that was a gritty road win. How do you evaluate your performance?
It's a tough place to play. You know, you hear the crowd. It was loud as soon as we stepped on the floor. So, you know, we're just trying to play our brand of basketball and just keep growing.
The crowd had nothing on you, though. Congrats on the win.
Allie, thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Grant Hill, Chris Webber, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. We appreciate you tuning in tonight. So long and good night, everyone.
A good Friday night to you sports fans. You've come to the right place. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. And tonight, we'll see the Houston Rockets as they go up against the Orlando Magic. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter is David Aldridge. And a look at the block shot number over the last few seasons for Anthony Davis.
The blocks just aren't coming for him nearly as much as they were a few years ago. I think he's lost a little something in terms of that intimidation factor and that ability to change a game with his interior defense, and that's too bad.
Now the starting group for Orlando. Howard is out there with Garnett. Then there's Hardaway. Then there's Carter. And it's Shaq in at the 5 down low. And for the Rockets, Green is out there with Paul George. Then there's Irving. Then there's Davis. And it's Curry in at the point guard position. When you know you're on a championship contender, how hard is it to maintain focus this time of year?
Some of that depends on the leadership you have in the locker room. Certain guys have an ability to keep everyone engaged and motivated and also loose and light in that locker room. So it does matter.
And it's Davis with the ball for the Houston Rockets. Here's George. Garnett with the block. And it's out of bounds. And they say last touch by Garnett. We have got to see that sensational mobile one block again.
And an early swat like that can really set the tone. Now the shooters will be feeling his presence.
Here's Irving. Drains it from 17 feet out.
Irving has the touch needed to do damage from just about anywhere, including from there.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, I did speak earlier with the Magic's head coach. He said he honestly doesn't know what to expect. This is the first meeting between these two teams this year, so there'll be some feeling out at the beginning. But he told me sometimes that's when we're at our best, relying on our instincts and awareness at the offensive end. Kevin, we'll see if that holds true.
All right, David, thank you. Sounds like to execute the plan, Greg, they're going to have to get that good shot selection.
No doubt about it, Kevin. If you want to shoot a high percentage in this league, you have to be patient, and you have to understand what quality of shots you get.
Exactly, and if it's not there for you, simply make the next pass. Keep the ball moving. Give the offense a chance to do what it's designed to do, which is produce the best shot.
Vince Carter hits them both.
Carter just a freak of nature, one of the best dunkers the game has ever seen, a top-tier shooting guard who just embraces the spotlight.
Now here's Curry. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. Here's Garnett. That drops, and it comes off the assist from Hardaway.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
Here's Irving. 9-point game his last outing. Scored the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
Hey, the skills of Kyrie are obvious, but what isn't so obvious is his underestimated strength.
Hardaway passes to Carter. Hardaway sets a screen for Carter. Here he goes, and finished off by Carter.
Carter taking flight is a thing of beauty. Vinsanity showing off his amazing bounce.
Nice angle on that replay with the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Curry against Hardaway. Davis with a screen on Hardaway. Floats it up for Davis. Up high to stop the alley-oop.
There's no stopping that. AD is too long and strong to bother that alley-oop.
Carter with a screen on Curry. Green with the block. Right side George takes the 3. O'Neal with the rebound.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
This is it to Carter. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played, O'Neal is screen on Curry. Carter kicks to Howard. Carter dishes to Howard. Just 4 to shoot. And stolen by Kyrie Irving. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
It's hard to keep up with Irving. I mean, this guy knows how to get to the line. He's a multi-dimensional scorer, always attacking.
The Rockets shooting their first free throws of the night right here.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
No good on that one. Irving's checked in for Dwight Howard. And he sinks the second. And so here's Orlando. It's a 3-point game. Carter outside. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. Back to Hardaway. And then Hardaway with the dunk.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
Curry, good.
Anytime Curry gets a look from deep, he's letting it fly. And he's probably knocking it down, too.
Carter, the pass to O'Neal. It's rebounded by Houston. They come into this one following a loss to the Thunder.
Hey, they had their opportunities, but let's face it, they choked from the line. Hard to win that way on the road.
Hey, knocking down free throws in a hostile environment is really about the battle of the mind.
Now here's Hardaway, following the miss by Kyrie Irving. Hardaway kicks to Garnett. Pass to Irving. Over Irving. Green with the rebound.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Garnett with the block.
And not forget about the defensive Garnett now. Outstanding at knowing when to time his leap to block the shot. Well, that's a rare miss for him inside. He may have just rushed it a bit. Maybe lost concentration, too.
George dishes to Irving. Just 5 to shoot. And it's sent back by Irving.
And not many guys Irving's size are this good at blocking shots. Takes incredible timing and athleticism. First in free throw shooting, 4th in steals. And they also show up in terms of defense. Top 5 in blocks. And that really just means their guys are getting after it and provide some great help defense.
And I can't help but focus on their free throw shooting percentage, G8. They've been dialed in at the free throw line. Houston making some changes. Yao checked in for George. Russell Westbrook comes in for Kyrie Irving. And Chris Paul's subbed in for Curry. And the Magic making a change here as well. Gilbert Arenas is checked in for Hardaway. And so he hits both. Houston's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Davis with a screen on Arenas. High post, Davis. And Vince Carter picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
Yeah, and I like this call because you want the refs in that situation. If there's any doubt, err on the side of giving the benefit of the doubt to the offensive player. That should have been a block, and it was.
And the Magic making a change here. Nash is checked in. 1:04 left to play in the first. Outside, Green. No one near him. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot.
You know, with each season in the league, AD's become more of a facilitator. Actually, he's much more aware of how to make plays for his teammates.
Now here's Arenas. The pass to Anderson. Back to Arenas. Garnett with a screen on Westbrook. Shot clock at 6. Here's Arenas. Yao with the block.
And you have to appreciate the reach of Mead. Superb at putting himself in a good position there to block the shot.
Ball against Nash. Outside, Davis. Good D by Anderson. The Magic trail by 4. Throws it up high. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Here's Westbrook. And it's sent back by Irving. It's stolen by Green. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Rockets lead by 4. We'll be back shortly live from Houston, Texas. Second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And when you consider how the Rockets are doing, guys, what do you think?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, you look at the energy, the effort defensively, they put it all out there in that opening quarter.
Greg, you played on one of college basketball's all-time super teams. Hard to imagine we'll see that kind of dominance over several seasons like you guys had at UNLV.
It's true, and we still see dominant teams, but, you know, the difference is now the most talented teams tend to only play together for one season, and so that makes it really hard to run together stretches where you can call yourself a legitimate dynasty. But I still love where our game is and look forward to watching these young men chase their dreams.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. And so in the game for the Magic, they've got Anderson. Howard is out there with O'Neal. Then it's Nash, and it's Arenas in at the 2 spot. Here's Westbrook. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. They get Steve Nash.
Well, he is so tough to guard without fouling because he's aggressively attacking you at all times. And one of the great things about Westbrook, he's high motor all day, every day.
2 shots.
First one falls for him.
Hey, when it comes to stat sheet stuffers, Westbrook is a stat sheet stuffer supreme. Mark that one up, guys.
The Rockets making a switch here. Irving's checked in. Then for the Magic, Vince Carter. He's checked in for Arenas. Hardaway is subbed in for Steve Nash. And both free throws good for Westbrook. So the Magic, their last game, a win against Denver.
Yeah, I mean, we saw them do a little bit of everything in that game. Showed a lot of versatility.
And, you know, everything seemed to just kind of flow naturally for them. Felt like they were in a groove from the opening tip.
And you know Carter is taking off on the drive. When he has a head of steam like that, he's looking to tear off the rim.
Yeah, and it's sent back by O'Neal. And as it goes out of bounds, Houston able to keep the ball. Stephen Curry's checked in for the Rockets.
On the floor for your Rockets, Stephen Curry.
Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Here's Yao. No good off the back of the rim. The Magic trail by 4. It's Anderson with the drive. Kicks it to Howard. Paul George with the steal. Jumps up. And it's George finishing it off.
Hey, it's one thing to have the physical attributes, the length, the athleticism, to play good defense. But the other part of it is the instincts. And George thinks and feels things defensively as well as anybody in the league. And really excellent instincts at that end of the floor.
Now, here is George. Vince Carter missing his last shot.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
It's rebounded by Houston. Following this one, they get to host the Pelicans. It'll be the second of 4 games at home for them. Curry kicks to Irving. Stolen by Anderson. Curry against Carter. Pass to Shaq. Poked away. Paul George with the steal. Rose with the ball. And it's Howard picking him up. And it's sent back by Howard. Here's Hardaway driving the lane. And then Hardaway with the dunk.
And just fluid off the dribble. Great length to finish. And Hardaway attacking now with purpose.
Change here. Garnett's checked in. And it's never too early to start looking at our contenders for this year's dunk contest. There's no doubt it'll be a terrific showdown of some of the game's best efforts.
And it seems like each year the bar keeps getting set higher. I mean, more props, crazier concepts to the competition, the level of dunks. I think this is going to be a good one.
And you look at Carter, sitting at the top of the heap. Looks like he'll be planning on an appearance at the dunk contest this year.
Yeah, and I'm not surprised with his athleticism. This guy has got the goods, no doubt about it. The hops are incredible, and we'll just have to see what sort of creativity he can apply.
And so that's the breakdown as it currently stands. We'll be keeping you all updated with the latest info and, of course, our final list of contestants as we get closer.
Yeah, if they don't invite me to be a judge, I'm still going.
Now, here's Howard following the miss by Derrick Rose. And good that time.
And Hardaway, Penny Hardaway, boy, what a terrific passer he is. Great floor awareness and does an excellent job finding the open man.
Now here's Curry, 5 points in the game. Yao with a screen on Hardaway. Here's Curry, and it's blocked. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Hardaway kicks to Howard. Got a piece of it, and stolen by Yao. George passes to Curry. Passes to Yao. Outside Irving. 6 on the shot clock. Yao with a screen on Anderson. No good from Irving.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that.
And then Carter with the jam.
Hey, you don't have to worry about where you throw it. Just throw it up because Carter, athletic enough to get any pass for the alley-oop.
Here's George following the score by Vince Carter. Curry from deep three-point land. The Rockets with another miss.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
Now here is Carter. He's got 10. Outside Hardaway. Pass to Garnett. Over Yao. Yao with the block. Outside, George. Yao dishes to Curry. There's the pass to George. And Vince Carter picks up a foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Another foul would give him 3 before the half. Something to keep an eye on, guys.
Rockets call timeout. It's time for T-shirts. All command the court. Get loud for your Quad City Captors.
Houston with a big group substitution here. Green, he's checked in for Yao. Davis comes in for Irving. Russell Westbrook's checked in for Derrick Rose. And Paul's subbed in for Stephen Curry. Orlando also making some changes. Irving's checked in for Anderson. Arenas comes in for Carter. And it's Nash in for Hardaway. Now here's Paul. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. 50 seconds left to play here in the half. Irving kicks it over to Nash. Pass to Arenas. Lets it go from 11. Here's Howard. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for Houston. Davis, the pass to Paul. Davis with a screen on Nash. Back to Davis. Over Irving. And too long on the shot.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the boards, we're certainly seeing the effort.
To the paint and taken away by Arenas. It's a tie game here in Houston. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
Glad you could join us. The story tonight was
pretty simple. They took care of the ball. They made smart passes and limited turnovers. I'm sure they talked about it coming into tonight. We'll see if they can keep it tight in the second half, though.
And now that we're a ways into the season, here's how the standings look out west.
Taking a look here at the Rockets, they haven't played up to their standards, and it's not like the season just started. Last year, they were an elite team. They need to find that mojo. Not a lot of time left.
And that concludes halftime. Now time to send it over to Kevin Harlan as the game's about to resume.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Vince Carter really making a difference here.
And he's shown just how adept he can be at creating contact and then cashing in at the line.
Well, you know, in that first half, it was a common occurrence. He got to the stripe time and time again.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Kyrie Irving is out there with Stephen Curry. Then it's Green, then it's Paul George, and it's Davis in at the 3 slot. It's the 5 for Houston right now. The putback, it's good on the putback.
There you go. Relentless pursuit of the ball. I love it. He never stopped working.
Outside Curry. Here's the floater, and it's sent back by Howard.
Get that weak stuff out of here around Howard. Return to sender is what he stamped that one with.
Hardaway passes to Carter. Howard trying to free himself up. Second chance shot. And that's 2 points on the layup. Howard's got the lead up to 4 now for the Magic.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Irving can't get it to go. Magic have on 2 of 4 here to start the second half. And he's going up for the alley-oop, and stolen by Kyrie Irving. Here's Davis. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist.
You know, with his ability to stretch the floor, Davis really adds another dimension to his team's offense.
get a chance to check out the standings out west. Already we're in December. Take a look at the Rockets. They're down in 9th place so far, still early in the season.
And I think for the Rockets, they're one of those teams that hasn't quite figured it out this year. A lot of talent, a lot of heart, but nothing to put them up on that next level.
You know, it's really hard to figure out exactly what's been missing, but there is something missing that perhaps could be the system they're playing in.
Now a timeout called by Houston.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, and you know, that's going to be the focus of this timeout. They need to come up with a spark to get the offense going.
Get a free T-shirt. Let's see it then. All right, look who's coming out the court. Get loud for your Quad City Captors.
Second and second chance points. Third in rebounding. And they are third in opponent scoring. You know what that means. That they're playing tough, inspired defense, challenging every possession.
Their ranking in second chance points is hard to ignore. They have not taken that aspect of the game lightly. They've been hitting the offensive glass hard. Pass to Curry. And here is Green. Back to Curry from outside the arc. That one misses. And Orlando will come the other way. Their next game is in San Francisco. So a road game with the Warriors. That will be their second of this 5-game road trip. Howard with the screen on Curry. Here's Hardaway. And it's Curry with the rebound. Rockets trail by 4. On the wing, Green. He started by Howard. Carter against Irving. It's blocked by Shaq.
Love seeing O'Neal use his body to come up with those blocks. An opposing force and a pretty consistent defender as well.
And Draymond Green picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Houston making a switch. Rose is checked in. And the Magic making a change here as well. Irving's checked in. Outside Hardaway. It's to O'Neal. The dish to Irving. Rocket 6. Here's Hardaway, and then Hardaway with the dunk.
You know, Garnett is a willing passer, especially when one of his guys has a clean look.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Green with a screen on Hardaway. Rose goes in and finished off by Rose.
I guess he didn't appreciate getting scored on that last strip.
I guess not. He threw it down right on top of him.
How about that guy's a big-time answer? He says, you think you can score on me? Prepare for posterization.
Here's Irving following the score by Derrick Rose. Goes up at the stripe. Hardaway, no good. And so Green will bring it up for Houston. Here's George. Garnett grabs the board. Garnett's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
Hardaway passes to Carter. Feeds away.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Green with the block.
Green takes great pride in his defense now. He loves the 9 shots at the rim and playing bigger than his 6'8" frame would lead you to believe.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
Whistle blows. That's going to be a travel.
Seems to me as though he's lost his way a little bit in the second half. He's been turnover free before the break. That's certainly not the case anymore.
Catching up on the changes for Houston. Russell Westbrook in for Irving, and Chris Paul subbed in for Rose. Then for the Magic, Arenas comes in for Irving. Nash is subbed in for Hardaway.
and your Clutch City Badgers.
And here we have a rundown of the players you don't want on you when you're putting up a shot. The leaders in blocks over the last month. And you look at Shaquille O'Neal, fierce inside defender, tops in the NBA in blocks.
And guys, as the month has unfolded, his interior defense has gotten better and better.
Outside Westbrook. Green with a screen on Arenas. Westbrook with it. He's picked up by O'Neal.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
It's clearly been their edge, and in a close game like this, you look for every edge you can find.
And how fierce is Garnett down low? I mean, when he's close to the basket, he is aiming to make a statement.
Ball passes to Davis. Rebound by the Magic. O'Neal's got his 6th rebound on the night. Orlando leading by 6. Arenas kicks to Nash. 41 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Just 5 on the clock. 13 feet away. It's not going to go for him. The Rockets go the other way with it.
Yeah, I tell you what, for him, this has been a game to forget. But somehow they still find themselves with the lead.
Davis with a screen on Garnett. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
That's his third.
Vince Carter picks one up.
Well, you really have to like how George uses his body effectively down low there. I mean, the defense pretty much has no choice but to foul him in that situation.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
An 85% shooter there, and they've been able to count on him hitting his shots from the line.
You know, one thing about getting going at the free throw line like he has this season, it can continue to carry over.
Throw good, Paul George.
Bursting onto the scene during the 2013 Eastern Conference Finals, Paul George went head-to-head with LeBron in an epic 7-game series. PG didn't get the finals, but he did gain the respect of the basketball world.
And George drops them both.
Well, he's got a great stroke from the line. That's not something we can say about all the league's big guys.
Here is Carter. On the wing, Arenas takes a 3.
Well, excellent job that time by Westbrook to challenge without foul.
The third quarter comes to a close. It's the Magic up by 4. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this. Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Rockets trail by 4. And so in the game for the Magic, Carter is out there with Garnett. Then it's Nash. Then there's Howard. And it's Hardaway in at the shooting guard position.
You know, after connecting on 1 3-pointer in the first half, he hasn't netted another one since.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
George finds Irving. From 10 feet out, and he nails the jumper. Irving's got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for Houston.
Irving, excellent at converting with either hand. He's got a special talent for finishing in the lane.
Back to Carter. Garnett with the screen on Davis. Carter drives in. And so the ball out of bounds. Davis touched it last. And now let's revisit that exceptional Mobile One block.
And guys, they'll think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
O'Neal's checked in for the match.
Shaquille O'Neal.
And we've played through about a minute here in the fourth. Just 3 to shoot. Stolen by George. And now running it up the court. Green pushing it all the way. And Draymond Green picks up a foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Excellent example of toughness and physicality on defense. Got his nose right in the middle of things and made a play.
And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for the Rockets. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets. Now, here is Irving. To tie it up. And it's off the back rim, no good.
Oh, just incredible. That spin shook him loose from the defender, but he just couldn't gather his balance there to follow through with the shot.
Here's Hardaway. And Davis sends it back.
Davis's anticipation and timing, so good at the defensive end. This guy is a shot-blocking machine.
Orlando, they've gotten off to a rough start in the fourth quarter, going 0 for 4 so far. Garnett the pass to O'Neal. And the dunk by O'Neal.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure.
I get the feeling, guys, that he may be sensing that this is a critical time in this game.
And so here is Houston following the bucket by Orlando. Irving can't hit.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Garnett the pass to Hardaway. And Curry pulls it down. Curry's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Carter finds Hardaway. Back to Carter. The pass to Garnett. Fades back. That one's not going to go.
You know, even though they're on top in this one, you'd like him to be better out there because he's capable of being better. Sure would make things a lot easier, too.
Orlando leading by 4 to the middle. And Davis sends it back.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Irving surveying the floor. Looking to get it going. Jump shot is good.
And that's right in his wheelhouse. Looking to make an impact when it counts.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
Get on your feet and make some noise for T-shirt time! And your Club City Centers.
Got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, during the break, I listened in on what the head coach for the Magic was saying to his team. This is a close game, as you know, and he sounded extremely confident. He told the players, don't let up now, fellas. This is when we make our move. Right now. Kevin?
Thank you, David.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Now here's Hardaway.
2
pass to Garnett.
Remaining in the game. 2
over Irving.
minutes.
KG, that's good. And the Magic lead by 4.
Garnett very comfortable close to the basket now. He's efficient as a low block scorer.
Down low. Here's Davis. He can't get it to go. Excellent D there from Garnett. Hardaway against Curry. O'Neal kicks to Carter. Passes it to Howard. Here's O'Neal. From down in the low post, it goes. And it's a 6-point Orlando lead.
And it takes a lot to knock O'Neal off balance. A massive player who just fends off the D with ease.
Here's Hardaway. Garnett trying to break loose.
This is a do-or-die possession. They have got to get points.
It really does come down to this. I mean, come up empty, and it's over. I tell you what, mind-blowing experience when you look at Paul George as a dunker. This guy makes alley-oops look easy.
And Garnett misses.
All the time in the world to get that one off.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
George taking advantage of that close, tight defense, drawing the foul while taking the shot.
And both free throws good for Paul George.
And he doesn't let the pressure get to him. Cool and confident from the line.
We can probably expect to see him slow it down now.
Yeah, I think you want to milk your possession.
Howard, it's in!
Well, it's a scary sight when Howard starts lighting it up like this.
Charge to Houston. In T-shirt for
George finds Davis. Curry on the wing. Guarded by Hardaway. From deep three-point range. Curry can't get it to go. And now we've got the intentional foul.
That's his third personal foul. First team foul.
And an intentional foul right there.
Stephen Curry. That's his first personal foul.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second.
And Hardaway's nickname came from his grandmother, and she was calling him Pretty. But with that southern drawl, it sounded like Penny.
And fans who want the free T-shirt, make some noise! All right, rookies coming out the court. Get loud for your Quad City Texans!
Can't waste any time here.
No, you need a quick bucket and then a quick foul.
Nails the tray.
Kyrie Irving is simply caught foul.
And now they foul and stop the clock.
honestly just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
That's a good foul, though. I like that. Clock management crucial at this time of the game.
And the second free throw, no good. A tough break there.
Can't afford any wasted possessions down the stretch.
The defense needs to be just as sharp, but it's not over yet.
To the inside. Outside for Curry. Bullseye!
Curry's release is so quick. As a defender, you can't afford to give him any space. You can't lay off at all.
Your Clutch City Texans.
There's O'Neal with the three. Oh, the all-or-nothing shot. No good. And so it's a narrow victory for Houston, pulling it out for the double. That was a fun night of basketball and fabulous finish as they continued to wait out until the very last moment to seal it.
And there are so many times when you see these tight games won at home, that advantage of having that crowd behind you oftentimes is the ultimate X factor.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. Anthony, a great team victory.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. And we'll see you next time.
Happy Monday, and thanks for joining us. And Allie, take it away.
Well, coming up, Damian.
Incredible. Thanks, Allie. And a look at the starters for the Spurs and for the Suns. And two conference rivals facing off here. Grant, what were some of your fiercest rivalries at the NBA level?
You know, when I was in Detroit, it had to be the Hawks, and I think probably the Bulls. I think the Bulls were everybody's rival in the Eastern Conference back then. And then, of course, in Phoenix, we had some real battles with the Lakers.
Now here's Leonard. He's been a consistent contributor, averaging just over 11 a game.
Blade trusting his mechanics. He knows he has this shot down pat.
Here's Wade. Tatum with a screen. Here's Wade, defended by Thompson. 5 on the clock. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Antetokounmpo with the block. And they'll turn it over. Couldn't get the shot off. A shot clock violation. Here's Pippen. As far as his production, he's averaging about 8 points per game. Antetokounmpo with it. Picked up by Tatum. Antetokounmpo can't connect. Here's Bird. Leonard defending. And it's Bird missing. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Offensive rebound.
Aggressive mindset, but the defender just as determined to send him away empty-handed.
Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Antetokounmpo outside, and he lobs it up. Ooh, and Leonard throws it down.
And boy, Kawhi is the perfect target. The big reach gets to the pass, and the great hands on the catch.
Here's Bird. Leonard defending. Here's Wade. The kick to Tatum. Pass to Wade. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Bird. San Antonio again missing. The Suns have gone 2 of 4 so far. Antetokounmpo, pass to Leonard. Screen by Antetokounmpo. And it's out of bounds. Still Phoenix's ball.
Phoenix ball.
Out to Leonard. 6 on the shot clock. They set a pick. Blocked again! And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. An outstanding defensive play to earn the mobile 1 block.
I mean, letting them know up front that he's on the hunt tonight and eager to knock away shots. I love it.
The Spurs have gone 0 for 4, missing their first 4 attempts. San Antonio calls timeout, fresh off a win against the Warriors.
Yeah, they were able to execute offensively in a hostile environment, which led to a lot of high-percentage shots.
Rarely frazzled. They play with a pretty even temperature, in my opinion, throughout this entire game.
Taking a look at the last 10 games, here are the bigs who have been distributing the ball at a high clip. The 4th spot held by Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And I love how these guys are some of the most complete front court players in the NBA. They're not just score and rebound bigs, they can also beat you with their passing as well.
Whether starting to break with a fantastic pass or kicking it out to a wide open teammate, these fellas have a knack for passing the basketball.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Pass to Duncan. Here's Bird. Right side Tatum. Here's Duncan. Looking at his numbers, currently he's averaging around 9 points a game. Shot clock at 3. To stop the drought. Leonard pulls down the board. The Suns leading. Thompson outside. Pass to Pippen. It's deflected. Here's Wade. Looking at his production, close to 12 points a game. Here's Duncan. There's a screen. Here's Bird. Leonard defending. And the layup is good off the glass.
Nice move to get inside and create a good look for himself.
Pass to Pippen. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into this first quarter. Here's Bird. Leonard defending. Here's Wade. Here's Duncan. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him.
2 minutes remaining in the
basket's good.
Some guys just understand how to generate points. He's one of them.
Phoenix calls timeout. And we know it's never easy to play on the road, Grant. Just how tough are lengthy road trips?
Well, I'll tell you, after game 3 or 4 or 5 on the road, you definitely feel it. I mean, towards the end of a road trip, it's a struggle to play near 100%.
Coming onto the court. Come on and get loud for your Suns Dancers.
Now let's check out the Western Conference standings and see how they look here in December. You take a look at Phoenix, and they've got the top spot in the conference, a testament to their hard work all year long. And, of course, San Antonio just barely behind them, only 1 spot down.
Well, right now for the Suns, many of us experts earmark them as favorites this season. And you know what? They have not disappointed thus far.
They're just getting warmed up. As good as they've been so far, they've got the potential and the talent to get even better as we get deeper into the season.
Here's Pippen. Really played well against Golden State in his last game. Going inside after missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2.
That's a well-timed, well-coordinated play. Comes right off the pick for the lay-in.
Now here's Tatum. Defense right on him. And he can't jam it through. The Suns have gone 3 of 9, struggling so far.
And I know one thing drives Rudy Gobert is earning his respect. All-star snubs, people counting his money. He's determined to have the final word.
Here's Pippen, and there's the drive. They get it back. Three-pointer, Anthony. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Love the decision by Gobert, finding the open teammate, playing smart basketball.
Lillard against Morant. Lillard outside. Oh, a beautiful reverse layup.
Are you serious? I mean, he made the defender look silly right there. Just an epic move.
Here's Iverson. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. To the right side. Morant against Lillard. Back to Tatum. And Gobert with a block.
This is why shooters always have an eye out for Rudy. And if you don't, this could be the result.
Here's Iverson. Here's Gobert. Can't hit from in close.
I'll tell you what, I think he thought that was going in. I sure did.
And that concludes the first quarter of play. Suns ahead. They lead by 4. Don't go away. We'll be back with the second quarter in just a moment.
All right, look who's coming onto the court. Come on and get
If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. All right, guys, what stands out to you from the Suns in this one?
Oh, what a first quarter. You love their willingness to make the extra pass.
And that's really hard on a defense, having to play deeper into the clock and having to cover a lot more ground.
We've got Kawhi Leonard. Ja Morant is out there with Klay Thompson. Then it's Giannis Antetokounmpo. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. Now here's Morant in his last outing with 12 points. And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted pretty obvious call by the officials.
So difficult to stay planted, especially with all the motion around you. Annoying turnover.
Here's Wade. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Out left to the wing. From deep, Morant. Good. And Antetokounmpo gets the assist. And the Suns lead by 7. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Suns.
Their aggressiveness on D has been the most glaring aspect of this game so far. They have the heat turned all the way up in this first half.
And another area where they've been on point is defending the rim. A lot of blocks through the first 2 quarters.
Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. With the drive, a step-back shot. Off the left rim and out. The Spurs shooting a poor 25% for this game so far. Here's Wade. Pass to Duncan from about 19. And that one good.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Hey, if you're not going to fight over, you're essentially giving the shooter the look he wants.
San Antonio foul. Larry Bird. That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter. Thompson outside. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. Well, you were Rookie of the Year back in 1995, Grant. For young guys coming into the league, how difficult are expectations right out of the gate?
Well, rookies these days are way younger than when I played. I mean, I was 22 my first year in the league after 4 years in college. So, you know, I think we have to give these young players time to develop and learn how to become great in the NBA.
You gotta love Klay Thompson's work ethic. He's an elite scorer, but he's no slouch on the other end of the floor as well. He gives you his all. I'll tell you, he doesn't give points away. Excellent job from the line.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Antetokounmpo with the block.
Heads up defense by Giannis. His ability to anticipate the shot pays off with the block. Smooth finish off a terrific feed.
Man, the timing and execution couldn't have been any better right there. Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. To the inside. Bird. Denied by Leonard.
This is the power of the claw in action. Kawhi Leonard using his natural gifts to gobble up that shot.
Now here's Thompson. Here's Mourning. Just 5 on the clock. Leonard attacking. Blocked! Lillard outside. Ball stolen. Thompson against Lillard. Thompson passes to Morant. Back to Thompson. Leonard outside. Shoots from 14. And it's off the back of the rim. No good. For San Antonio, they've got nothing to go out of 5 attempts so far this quarter. Morant against Lillard. Shoots over Morant. San Antonio again missing. Phoenix has gone 3 of 3 from outside here in this one. Leonard outside. Back to Morant. Morant with the slam!
As creative as they come, John Morant has a style that's specifically his.
All right, look who's coming onto the court. Come on and get loud for your Suns Panthers.
And while we have a moment, let's see some of the contenders for this year's three-point contest. some of the players who have a shot to make the final cut.
Hey, not a bad list of shooters at all. And really, with how many threes we see in NBA games these days, some of these games have become three-point contests.
You look at Thompson. He's in third in voting. It looks like he's going to earn a spot in the three-point contest.
And he's going to be dangerous. 100% he could win it in what should be an absolutely loaded field.
And as we continue to count the votes, we'll update you on any changes to the list. No matter who is in it, though, it's going to be fun.
Maybe this is the year we see a perfect score. Who knows? I'll be sure to be locked in on all of All-Star Weekend, especially the three-point contest.
Now here's Tatum. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Wade, that's good.
Okay, D-Wade. He's played a physical brand of basketball his entire career.
Here's Anthony. They lead by 7. And he drives in. Pass to Mourning. Robinson with a steal. Up top, Tatum. He's guarded by Anthony. And we've got 1:18 left in the second. Oh, they get a hand on it. Here's Pippen for 3. It's rebounded by Wade. Outside Tatum. Got a hand on it. Here's Iverson. Pass to Gobert. Shoots from the baseline. Iverson can't hit. Well, San Antonio's shooting a low 30% from the floor. Here's Kidd.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
His first personal foul. Second team foul.
Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 from downtown here in the second. Here's Iverson. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. Rebound San Antonio. Here's Kidd. Pass to Robinson. And some nice defense there to end the quarter. And so it's the Phoenix Suns closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. They've kept their concentration on limiting Damian Lillard, and it's been working. Back after this.
Welcome, everybody. And as we start to work our way through the season, a sneak peek at the Rookie of the Year race.
You have to appreciate Cunningham's skill level at his size. A terrific ball handler, he creates shots against any level of defender, and he already has deep range.
All right, now let's focus on the first half. Encouraging start to this one for the Phoenix Suns.
They made every possession count by limiting the mistakes. Very disciplined about protecting the ball and making the right play. If they keep this up, the lead should be safe. But don't get cocky and lose just because you're ahead.
Glad you could join us. Ryan Anderson and crew are ready to take it away for the start of the third quarter.
And if you're just joining in, one half is in the books, one half to go. One of the stories here, Klay Thompson. Man, is he getting it done today?
There's virtually nothing you can do to stop him. I mean, you can't even contain him. He's been that great.
Yeah, and sometimes the strategy in that case, don't let anyone else beat you. You know he's going to get his, so try and keep it to that.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. On the court for San Antonio. Here's Wade, defended by Thompson. Down low, picked his pocket. Antetokounmpo, the pass to Thompson. Pass to Pippen. Doesn't go that time. Tatum with some nice D's. Here's Bird. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Outside Tatum. Shot clock at 6.
Phoenix foul. Scottie Pippen. That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter.
I'll tell you what, terrific anticipation defensively. Tracked it all the way. That pass had no chance.
The offensive rebound. San Antonio trailing here. Pass to Wade. He takes it in. That one is off. And Phoenix the other way now. They've led by as many as 11. Inside. It's picked off. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the third quarter. Abdul-Jabbar's shot is good.
You know, D-Wade has always been a playmaker. Passing is a part of what makes him special.
Pass to Leonard. Lays it up and banks it in.
Want to score in the NBA? Picks can really force the D to make tough choices.
Here's Wade. Antetokounmpo covering. Wade misses.
The defense is right there. Quality contest, and they threw him off his rhythm.
Here's Pippen. Back to Leonard. Pass to Pippen. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
That's his first personal foul.
Man, the defender really went after him.
At the line for Phoenix, Scottie Pippen. At the line for 2.
And he knocks down the first one. Both shots good from the stripe. The Spurs have gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
To the paint. Here's Duncan. Tries yet again. Phoenix grabs the miss. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by in the second half. Here's Antetokounmpo. Banked it in off the glass. Antetokounmpo has gotten his second bucket.
Using his size to his advantage, Giannis is a handful to deal with close to the rim.
All right, fans, get on your feet and make some noise for T-shirt time. Ladies and gentlemen, your sons.
And coming from the ranks of the small forwards, here are the most locked-in shooters this past month. Number 1, Carmelo Anthony, and of course Kawhi Leonard.
And this group does a great job of staying in attack mode. I mean, you have to be getting a lot of layups to have that kind of shooting percentage.
And I don't think there's a player on that list who can't also light it up from the outside. Every one of those guys is a hot streak just waiting to happen.
Here's Pippen. As far as his production, he's averaging about 8 points per game. And now we're 3 minutes into this third quarter of play. Here's Antetokounmpo. And the jam by Antetokounmpo.
Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
It's been tremendous job of play calling and execution. They just continue to increase this lead.
No debate there. He got hammered.
Team foul. Shooting for San Antonio, Larry Bird. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
And the big fella with the skill level, showing a soft touch at the line.
Third quarter of basketball here. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by. For San Antonio, they've gone only 1 for 6 here in the second half. Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Tatum from long range. Buries it from 3. Tatum's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
There's no lack of confidence in Tatum when it comes to his three-point shot. He's looking to do damage from long range on every possession.
Antetokounmpo pass to Thompson. Good! And Antetokounmpo gets the assist. And the Suns lead by 11. The Spurs have gotten only 2 of 7 shots to go in the third quarter. There's a minute 54 left in the third. And Giannis Antetokounmpo picks up that foul. That'll be a second foul of the game.
These calls can be so difficult for officials to make.
And the Spurs making a change here. Here's Wade. 1:49 left in the third. Just 4 to shoot. Right side Tatum. Thompson with some nice D.
The struggle is real. He's been way off with his shot all evening long.
Here's Pippen. Here's Antetokounmpo. And the shot no good. A bit short. On offense, here is San Antonio. They trail by 11. Screen by Robinson. Takes it inside. Wade, that's good.
Dwayne Wade has always been dangerous in the pick and roll, and like a fine wine, he's only getting better.
Pass to Pippen. There's 57 seconds left in the third quarter. And he makes it.
Their defensive effort is certainly lacking since halftime. They need to wake up.
And here's Robinson. Here's Bird. Leonard defending. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. It's going to go on Kawhi Leonard.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
Larry Bird taking 2 shots.
First one falls for him. And the Spurs making a change here. He's perfect from the line this time. 44 seconds left in the third quarter. Pass to Leonard. Launches a 3. A rebound by the Spurs.
It's amazing. All night he's been out of sync on the offensive end, yet they continue to lead.
Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Antetokounmpo with the block. They shoot again. No good. Not a friendly rim at all this trip down.
And for his offense, this has just been a brutal period.
Off target from outside. And so it's Phoenix with a 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. Really mucking it up on defense. Active hands.
All right, look who's coming out of the court.
Greg Popovich addressing his team. Let's hear what he had to say.
Let's play even smarter.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth quarter. Pass to Leonard. On the wing, Thompson. To the middle. Leonard outside. 5 on the clock. And he dunks it down.
And B.A., he takes his rebounding so seriously.
This dude is such a grinder. His teammates appreciate the effort. Just goes all out on the glass.
You know, this is one of his specialties, keeping plays alive, creating second chance opportunities.
And for the Spurs, Antetokounmpo finds Thompson. Pass to Pippen from deep three-point range, from beyond the arc, and then some. And the Suns lead by 14. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Suns.
Contested shots and block shots. That's been their bread and butter defensively, giving up no easy looks.
Also, you can see how they've gotten after it on D. The steal numbers are something they have to be proud of.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Greg Popovich's huddle. Point blank, he wants better shot selection. He told them, we're settling, guys. Come on. We're not being patient out there. We're not working the ball around. That has to change right now.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. The three from Thompson. Good. And Antetokounmpo gets the assist. Antetokounmpo's got his 4th assist in this one. To the paint. Here's Tatum. Perfect pass to set up the lay-in.
With the skills of a guard, Tatum has the size of a power forward. It makes him so tough to stop inside.
Here's Thompson. Uses the glass on the layup.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
2 minutes gone by here in the 4th. Here's Bird. Solid shot from a distance of about 14 feet.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Reason why it takes extra energy to do it. You have to trust your defensive rotations, but it's worth it.
Here's Pippen. The rebound by the Spurs. Here's Wade. Pass to Bird. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter. And San Antonio again with a bucket.
After a lackluster first half, he's taken charge offensively. We'll see how the defense responds.
Which loudest section wants a t-shirt? Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns dancers.
Just over 2.5 minutes played now. Final quarter of regulation. Here's Pippen. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
That's his 2nd personal foul. 1st team foul. At the line for your Suns, Scottie Pippen. 2 shots.
2 shots. That's on the first.
The first free throw is good. Good on both.
Finally getting himself to the free throw line. He was sitting back in the first half with no free throws to show for it.
Pass to Wade. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. They pinned that one on Giannis Antetokounmpo.
He's been making plays like that his whole career. Wade is a master at working himself to the charity stripe.
So he gets them both. The Suns have gotten 4 shots out of 6 attempts to drop so far in the 4th. Pass to Thompson. Now here's Leonard. Down to 5 on the shot clock. There's the block. And he recovers it. And they'll get another chance. Morning misses. For San Antonio, they've gone 3 of 5 since this 4th quarter started. Here's Wade. Here in the 4th quarter, just under 2.5 gone by. Down low. Here's Duncan. And down it goes. Dunked it through off a beautiful setup.
One sign of a great playmaker, hitting his man in stride.
Tim Duncan.
Line the lane.
Mind the lanes. One shot.
Phoenix has gotten 6 of 10 3-pointers to drop. A little over 3.5 minutes in the books now in this fourth quarter. Smitty, players are more connected today with social media than ever before. You think it helps squash problems, or does it foster rivalries?
Well, I mean, we've seen it on both sides. Some of these guys, obviously rivalries, and a lot of chatters talk between social media, and a lot of these guys are friends. It's just the way you use it. I think it can be an advantage or a disadvantage at times.
Here's Wade. Good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits.
They've been aggressive during this run, but they've also played under control.
And it has them in a great spot to take the lead. They love to get a few stops now at the other end.
It's the fire he's playing with that has him leading the team in rebounds.
Controlling the glass helps them maximize their number of possessions. He's done everything he can do to help them in that area.
Grant wouldn't be a bad idea here to slow it down.
Yeah, the coach is definitely looking for patience and execution.
Looking to end this cold spell. It's rebounded by Wade. On offense, here is San Antonio. They're on a 13-5 run. Outside Tatum. A minute 15 left in the fourth. Can't get it to drop.
You love to see guys challenge one another like that. Advantage to the defense that time.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Tatum with the block.
Tatum makes it easy for his teammates with his defense. He's always a threat to block shots, and he can cover any part of the floor.
Tipped. Thompson passes to Leonard. Back to Thompson. There's 42 seconds left to play in the fourth. Here's Bird. Oh, not wasting any time and taking the shot and hitting it.
It all happened in an instant. Turning defense into offense. Love it.
That was great anticipation on the steal. A gamble that paid off.
Give Tatum credit. Getting ideal positioning inside and hammering it down with power.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Third team foul. Spurs substitution. Suns timeout. And the loudest set to get free t-shirts. Let's see who's the loudest. Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns dancer. Spurs substitution.
And an intentional foul right there.
That's his third personal foul. Fourth team foul. At the line for Phoenix, Giannis Antetokounmpo. At the line for two.
Good on the first, and that increases the lead to 6.
An MVP caliber talent, the rise of Giannis from scrawny teenager to bulked up superstar has been great to watch.
And he cannot convert on the second. That misses. And here are the Spurs now. Here's Wade. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the board, and they go to the intentional foul.
Wade. That's his third personal foul. Fifth team foul. At the line for Phoenix.
He gets the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
Taking 2 shots.
Second one is good, getting both at the line, and it's an 8-point ball game.
Sun Dancers. Substitution for your Suns.
Lillard against Morant. Tatum from long range. Rebounded by Mourning. Now here's Morant. So it's Phoenix picking up the win. Even early on in this game, they appeared happy to be playing at home.
And it makes a huge...
All right, Allie, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Steve Smith, I'm Brian Anderson. Thanks for joining us tonight. So long, everyone.